Yo, what's up? Gotta sound like shit. Hey everybody, Hengi here. Realizing also that it's on visual because I chores. Wait a second. Please wait a second. I forgot to turn back. I forgot to turn my ads back on. For fuck's sake, dude. Shit. Anyway, which screen was I on? This one? Yes. Hello. Currently, people are working in my kitchen. Made instant ramen. Also, hey, hey, how's it going? Instant ramen. Oh. Even deeper voice. Hengi sings something in baritone. I'm a bass. I'm not a baritone. I'm lower than that. You're giving me way too little credit. Hey. Shit. I just turned the ads back on. Yep, here's the ad break. Fuck, sorry. I'm a fucking dumbass. I forgot that I turned them off last time. Sorry if anybody's seeing ads right now. Sorry. Dude. Fuck. How's the house? Oh, the house is doing rough, to be honest. Jesus. Hold on, let me turn off my previews. There we go. Views. Fuck. Dots. Chat. There we go. I forgot that I have a very particular setup with Genshin so that it doesn't lag. Shit. Jesus Christ. I woke up like an hour ago. I was supposed to wake up 2 hours earlier than that. I had my alarms, I had everything, but the thing is, I would have only like ended up sleeping for like 4 hours. My sleep schedule was fucked. I was like, you know what? Surely I can wake up on time, right? Before stream. And I woke up like half an hour before that. Also, I think the game sound is gonna be way too low. Let me up the volume a little bit. I think this should be fine. Tell me if the game sound is too high. If it's too loud. The past days I never slept more than 5 hours. Jesus Christ, you're a fucking maniac. I need like 9 hours of sleep, dude. I'm an old ass man. Fine, okay. Anyway, I haven't launched the game today, so I need to do at least some of the dailies before we get into the meat and potatoes, but yeah. Once again, sorry if I feel like if I sound like shit, because I feel like shit. I stayed up way too late, which is actually early morning. So yeah, there's that. Man, I don't even know what my sleep schedule is anymore. Is the lack of a schedule still a schedule? That's some food for thought. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and spend a little bit of our resin just so it doesn't like cap at 160, and then we're gonna get on with the story. Last time I played this, oh god, it's been a while actually, shit. I don't remember all the details, but we were in the Meripede Fortress, is that what it's called? I can't remember. In the fucking prison. That's where we were.
Yeah, my royal decree. No, my sword. Ring cutter. You play. Yep.
Here you are.
We were looking for Child. And there was some conspiracy going on that involved, like, cannibalism, people disappearing if they don't abide by some unspoken rules. And we specifically decided not to abide by them, to see what's up. But in the end, I think, okay, we didn't disappear like all those people because we didn't, what was it? I think first time they served us like some sussy meat that was probably spiked with something. Second time they like gifted us a bottle of soda, which is called Fanta in this fucking country, because of course it is.
Book learning
And we didn't consume any of that shit because, yeah, otherwise we would have probably disappeared then.
In the academia are prime.
But then we just decided to kind of like stay up one night when there was supposed to be this cannibal meeting or whatever, which was just a ruse. It was just a front for like some guys that were followers of Child inside the prison, and he escaped through some pretty poorly fucking covered escape route. I have no idea what's happening anymore, basically. But yeah, we're still in prison. Where is Arkham Quest? Okay. So, investigate freely. The open day has finally arrived. This is undoubtedly a good chance to find some information. You and Paimon plan to act and search for clues in the fortress of Meripede. Okay.
Examples.
Well, let's go back to prison, I guess. It's funny how they just, like, kind of, like, let us in and out, you know? I'm imagining, like, my guy just coming up to the guards and being like, hey, dude, I really need to, like, go outside. There's, you know, these dailies and all that kind of stuff, and I need to spend my resin. They're like, yeah, we get it, dude. Go ahead. Do as you must. Now fight the police. Damn, bro. That is anti-establishment or whatever. I don't know.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Yeah, let's. It's not gonna be weird at all. Us just standing there. Okay, sitting at the table, sure.
Those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
They're just some dudes, you know, like a trained hero with superpowers. I mean, yeah, fair enough. What are they fucking gonna do? Fight me? Maybe a good call, okay.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What are these intrusive thoughts, my guy?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that.
Honestly.
Listen, things ain't
Who the
so
fuck
great
brings
on
up
the
like that?
surface, but who
Something like
says
that in
you
a
have
casual
to
conversation.
leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Welcome back.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
I think you're right.
That's true.
This still reminds me very much of Bellabog from Honkai Star Rail. Because there's like an underground city and the city above.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So
Just
I
walking
see
around eavesdropping?
That's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh no, our cover has been blown.
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
You know shit. Oh, these guys are sus.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Who told you that I was an extrovert? What the fuck? Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
What kind of name is Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Oh shit, we're famous.
Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
Oh,
Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
that's why I'm famous here? Just because Rivesly, like, gave us a private tour? And it was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
What kind of group do you guys
I'm
have?
Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry.
Bombshell Bros?
Or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
That is not impressive in the slightest, but go ahead,
So,
sure.
You two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
Oh, hey. GG5050 lose. What up? How's it going? Hope your day's been going well.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
I mean, sure.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
How much?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
He can hear you, you know.
The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We ate the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Well, shit. Not good? Why is that? Suplexum? We can do it as a last resort measure, I guess.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school.
Wow,
Not
Paimon
enough about that.
is laid it on thick,
Since
Jesus.
you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Listening? I'm also yawning, fuck. Did Lavaroon just wink at me? It seems he's saying don't be upset, he's a good fella.
Listen, kids.
Okay.
The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically Dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know?
Or maybe
that
she's into
Jurier
the
was a
furry
talented
nurse.
researcher from the Fontaine
God.
Research Institute before he came here. There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Ah, we found the communist in this prison. Interesting. According to Quisto, a person named Juro, fucking hell. Freaking infirmary, I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd
Shit.
one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
They're in cahoots! I've cracked the code! I figured it out!
You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
Oh.
But it's really hard to imagine.
I was imagining something much more complicated than that and thought they would be like secretly meeting there to discuss their plans on how to break out of the prison, but okay, sure.
After
Dating.
all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So Juro had a confrontation with a girl named Lorven, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too. Okay. Cool beans. What else we got? I wonder where all of this is going, actually. Oh, this little story is gonna tie into the bigger thing. The bigger picture.
Hey, you over there?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Oh my god, I haven't played it in so fucking long, actually. And people down here play that game?
TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Oh shit.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
No, thanks, we're busy with other things at the moment.
All right, no pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
Please don't tell me that I have to, like, beat him in a game of cards to fucking... for him to spill the beans.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
I really
Alright,
don't want to
then.
play a card
Should
game
I have
right
something
now.
specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we have.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Kind of fucking... You mean Cousteau and Lavaroon?
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down
Oh,
here.
so the other guy was a
You know how
bartender. Okay.
bartenders are, always chatting with customers. and chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Okay, a couple of
Good to
yappers,
know.
those
Do you
guys
have
are.
anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Oh shit, he was?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
Yeah, how the fuck do you... what kind of a... Wait. What kind of a career ladder is this? How do you become an inmate and rise to the top of the an actual official inside the prison? How the fuck does that work?
To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
I mean, I guess so. By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
Forbidden zone?
Ooh.
Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Sake. Please don't make me do it.
We've talked to just about everyone,
Okay,
and it's about
thank
time
God.
for us to go meet Linny.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
Since
Linny
Patty
is there.
left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Yeah, okay. Is he supposed to be... No. Wait. Welfare meals. This little map is so confusing, honestly. I said it before, I'll say it again. He's up there? Oh my fucking god. Is this it? That's the wrong fucking... I really don't want to take the fucking elevators. I just want to teleport all over the place. This map is really confusing to me, honestly. Oh my fucking god, I have to... Ah! This floor... No. For crying... Maybe this one? Please? I've been here already. Oh god. Whatever. I'll take the fucking elevators. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's really difficult to navigate. Especially with the waypoints. Because they're constantly lit up, no matter which floor you're in on the map. It's so fucking hard to figure out, like, where everything leads to. Pretty annoying, but eh. What can you do? What are you up to, buddy?
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
What a transition, holy shit. A little something, yeah.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh,
I'm gonna call it a
as
boatload.
expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Summarize the findings to Linny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is to catch up to him. Come to think of it, I don't really remember what our conversation was. I remember meeting Child pretty much as soon as I entered Fontaine, kind of. But I don't remember what the conversation was about. I remember that he had a problem with his delusion, I think. It was kind of like taking over him or something, I don't remember. Or he was losing powers. I can't quite recall. It's been like... it's been like a couple of months, I think. Since then. Since I played that story. Shit.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to test
Oh, yeah.
someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
I mean, we can dive.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do, we're counting on
It's
you.
the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Something tells me that Risley is, like, aware of everything that's going on.
Now, let me think.
He just chooses not
find
to
out
act
more
upon it.
information, Fremine will have to retrace
whatever
Master
reason.
Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time.
Bro.
We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
The fucking neighbor's dog is barking. At this hour, it's 3 p.m. The fuck do you want? Swear to God, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hear the dog barking. It's gonna last a while. I can't do anything about it.
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Okay.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
Such ungodly hours. No, the thing is, like, the dog starts barking at, like, at night, usually. When it does. Can't hear it? Good. I saw my mic still being triggered, though. So, yeah. That's why I'm like, why the fuck are you barking at 3 p.m.? What's going on?
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Why do I have a feeling that those two, like, lovebirds, the dating people, you know, that the other guys were talking about, why do I have a feeling that we're gonna have to do, like, a side quest for them? Sounds good, I'll give it my best shot. You only said that because I'm an amateur. Whatever.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But
Bitch!
that's not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older brother? Yeah,
All right.
that's
We'll
right.
head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
This is a long-ass mission. After doing some prep work with Paimon lead against the level. Yeah. We went to the infirmary. Whatever. No need for a huge
Hey,
flavor text.
stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
I thought she was gonna say Paimon will take a pee.
People inside.
Wait, now's not the time. Paimon. Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. And Payment hide a corner and try your best to eavesdrop. There are people up here. You only managed to catch bits and pieces. Okay.
It's not impossible.
Okay.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
We are doing a terrible job. Wait, what? If you recall correctly, the potion is the result of a failed attempt to document. Dude, I fucking hate that when these texts appear on screen, there's no, like, confirm or anything, it just autoplays. And it goes by so fast. Haven't given it a good whiff, you had the potion back to... Dude!
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
How the fuck am I supposed to fucking read this? Genshin! Fix your shit, Jesus. It's been like this forever. But yeah, I'm assuming we inhaled some fucking potion that will make us feel sick. Whatever, dude. It all could have been summarized in like 3 words.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
I forgot that your name is Sijuin. Or Sigourney Weaver, as I called her for some fucking reason.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
Great acting,
Freezing
Paimon.
limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
Nah. I feel that on the daily. He just needs to leave the house more.
Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
My stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
Oh yes, if only a cute furry doctor could help me out of it. Oh.
You can do it, traveler.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Paimon, tell my waifus I love them. Sijuin has taken out a few instruments and begun to do a checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Imagine she actually said, oh fuck, he's terminal. He's gonna die. And I'm like, what? Fuck. Or did I just inhale?
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Sijuin is using her hands to palpate different areas of my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too. Her expression is growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
That hurt a little. Ugh.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
I'm a terrible actor. That's why. Was my acting a bit over the top? Yep. Sure was.
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, not really. Can barely feel it.
Oh. I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Hey, Sneakos. What up, what up, what up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope it has been going well. How are you? We're just playing Genshin Story in Fontaine. I'm in prison. And I'm acting like I'm sick. To try and get some fresh scoop on what's going on around here.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
Oh wow, she said like I ate something that just disagreed with me and it's still gonna be like several days until I recover? What the fuck?
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
Oh, that's Lorraine. No.
She hopped
wait,
away just like that.
Was that a different name? I forgot. The self-filtration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in the room. Sireen just called that woman Lurvin. Okay, so she is that woman, okay. So she has to be one of those frequent visitors to the infirmary I've heard of before. Would that mean the man next to her is Jure? Then
Hello.
I still
So
don't
how
know
are
how
you
to
feeling
pronounce
now?
his name. Still not great. I can't keep staring at her. I'll draw unwanted attention. That guy also seems to have noticed. Now he's looking in my direction too.
His stomach aches really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Yeah, doesn't she have like nurses, helpers, whatever?
Well, that's true.
That's kind of weird. Just one medical professional for a whole ass prison with a bunch of people in it.
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Okay, so there are some other people. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Okay.
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Okay, this guy is coming off as a little bit insecure.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Yeah.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. So maybe they aren't dating or in cahoots at all. But outside of the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records. And while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. Ooh, what is that? There also aren't that many furnishings in the wall. Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
You probably won't. The presence of a mobile hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurous intuition speaking. But isn't it a bit strange that there's a mobile hatch here of all places? Is it hiding something? Man, the whole previous, like, screen could have been condensed to, like, 2 words. I really don't like how wordy Genshin gets sometimes. Just for the sake of, like, stretching out the gameplay. For no good reason. Man, I don't know.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later,
Dude,
everyone.
the dog. I'm gonna fucking scream at that fucking dog. You should be able to hear it, right? Because my mic gets triggered. Fucking hell, dude. Neighbors really need to take better care of their dog. Jesus Christ, why does it keep fucking barking out of nowhere? Not really? Okay, I'm glad.
He just
That's
slowly
weird, though.
walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
Okay, Jurier. Jurier. Okay, got it, I think.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
So they really are just like coincidentally in the infirmary every time. They just kind of like bump into each other, but they can't fucking stand each other's guts. Is that what it is? Is that really just a coincidence, or is she just putting on a clever front so that nobody suspects them?
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Okay. You take the stomachache pill that Seashween gave you.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Okay. Did they talk about that before we walked in? Why don't I remember? Is this a code? Huh. My spidey senses are tingling.
Huh. I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
This is for sure a code.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thanks. Yeah. Take your yellow pill.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Sure.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
Paimon, maybe I should answer those, actually.
That's it. All right then.
Okay.
Is there
Whatever.
anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Seashween's still looking at me. I should just try to take a nap like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Yeah, she's sus. Move yourself to a regular patient's bed and relax completely with weariness. You can, however, still catch some hints of Paimon's conversation.
We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
Oh god, Paimon in your big mouth.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon.
What else did she tell you? Companion, that word brings forth a wave of comfort.
You're awake.
Ah, you're finally awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Feel a lot better, thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget bland foods.
Yes, British cuisine. Got it.
Thank you, Miss Seashween.
Okay. Return to the dormitories. I feel like these people are onto me. I feel like they are gonna suss me out. Okay, the dorms are on the same floor. Cool. Ah, yes. Home sweet home. Okay.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Oh, fuck, I was sleep talking. I actually sleep talk myself. IRL. At least I used to. I wouldn't know. Because I've been living alone for quite a while, so I wouldn't know if I still sleep talk, but yeah. Apparently I can be annoying sometimes when I talk at night. Oh, shit. Anyway, did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now!
Ah, yes, I say that all the time also.
Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Yeah, I'm quite sure. My sister does. Once I woke up because she even screamed in her sleep. Oh, okay, I don't think that I screamed ever in my sleep, but I definitely moaned really loudly. I remember once I was on a bus going from like one town to another. I fell asleep and I woke up because I started like just moaning like that. I woke up, I realized what I was doing, and I tried to like kind of cover it up with a cough. Like I coughed loudly to be like, yeah, I was just coughing. I was just clearing my throat. I was so embarrassed. Really off track though, there's still a few weird things about the place. A movable hatch in the ground, as well as the question Sijwin asked Lurvin. And also, were they really talking about the meds before we walked in? And was Lurvin and Jurio's argument genuine, or were they just putting on the show? That's what I thought. Maybe all of that shit was just a facade. Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to get the info to Linny.
Oh my god, I would die. Yeah. Over the next few days, you and Paimon work at your stations as normal during your... Write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper, okay. Terrible idea. Are we just gonna leave it there on the table? Oh my god. Oh, you managed to slip to... Okay. Damn, smooth. Lynette, my beloved. Finally, the promised ninth day arrives. Okay. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
Alright. The truth shrouded in shadow. What a name for the quest. Are you guys gonna nod at each other again from a distance? Fucking knew it.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Okay.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, You've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold
Okay.
is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you
Good
have already
thinking.
taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
True.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Not that I would know, I'm an only child, but... This music is way too epic. I cannot overstate how fucking funny that is to me.
Lynette should be here right now.
I'm just walking through the corridors of this prison, and the music is making it feel like I'm gonna fight like a final boss in a Disney movie or something. I don't know. It's way too epic.
Huh.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew we would go to the infirmary and Lynette wouldn't be there.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found the lead and left to follow it?
Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless
Let's
she was kidnapped.
see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Ever the optimist,
Okay.
Paimon. Let's look around for clues, I guess. What's this?
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
The meaning of laughter?
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
I still don't fucking understand what these Melusines are. What are these furry fucking creatures? Can somebody fill me in?
seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
I mean, yeah, it's not totally abnormal.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that
These
one
are
over
some
there.
large beds, by the way.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Huh. That's not a good sign. Oh boy, Lini's starting to worry. I mean, understandably so. She's his sister after all. Also, I did my commissions, nice. Hold on. There we go. I'm loving this new commission system, actually, that they have in place, that you don't have to do all the repetitive commissions over and over again. You can just do, like, some quests instead, or just explore.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Stop stepping.
The space
Okay.
behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Yeah,
Let's look
she's
around
probably
here for
been
some more
taken.
clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Look on Lini's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that it's subconsciously more to himself than anything else. Yeah. If anything fucking happens to Lynette, I swear.
There's a slip of paper over here.
Heads are gonna roll.
A slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
Who could that be?
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
What is it?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now.
Can somebody fucking...
Would you
Please.
care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Okay.
Oh, could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Ooh.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very
I
beginning?
fucking knew it.
Why?
I
We should've
fucking
gotten
knew
into any
it.
trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why did he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
True. Also, let me check. I think the ads should be starting fairly soon. So we're gonna go on a little break soon.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why do you only go after Lynette?
I'd
I
like
mean,
to know that
he
too.
would just...
Why did he only go after her?
Because he probably just wants to lure you in using Lynette. It's kind of obvious now.
Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Last time.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Oh,
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. What do I get? He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Oh, you've been played like a fucking fiddle.
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lini, calm down!
Don't be like this, Lenny.
So that's gonna fucking
Fremine
help.
wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be
Ooh.
reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Oh, maybe the last time he was referring to, maybe that was just the whole dealio with their magic trick. I don't know. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Okay.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Oh, fucking course, she's here somewhere. Look at that cheeky smile.
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
Oh.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Oh.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
I refuse to believe that either Sigewin or obviously are bad guys per se. They probably just misunderstand us and think that we are the bad guys. I don't fucking know, dude.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Yeah, and of course she would see right through me. Because my fucking symptoms didn't add up.
As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Oh, this is kind of fucked up of you to say, Jesus.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
The ads are starting in 50 seconds.
Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Wow, this little shit is more nefarious than I thought.
Wait!
Okay. We have to pause here. Sorry, we're gonna have to go on a break because the ads are starting. So, I am going to be right back. See you. Hup. Hello, I'm back. Have returned. Let us continue.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Okay.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Okay. Where is it though? It's down there. I've never been to his office, have I? Maybe I have. I can't remember. How goes it? Hey, Small. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? It's going well.
Come out and face me, Risley!
I don't know. I mean, story-wise, in the game, it's not going really great, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm kind of. Oh, fuck! I was just about to say I'm kind of awake now, but no, not really. I'm still sleepy. Fuck! I woke up like what? 2 hours ago? Yeah.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What the fuck is this, JoJo? This reminds me of the first JoJo's Bizarre Adventure opening with Dio standing on the stairs.
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Oh boy. Is he talking about like a truth serum or something? I didn't sleep well or enough. Same. I slept for like maybe 6 hours in total or something. Although I wanted to sleep for like 4 hours, but I still fucking overslept. I woke up to my alarms and I was like, man, I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to get up right now. Fuck.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
Yes, and?
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
Oh, he aroused my suspicions, alright. Wait, what?
As for Fremine,
Hey.
you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Ooh.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait,
I don't know.
you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
Oh.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
What is this fucking game they're playing? Jesus Christ. I like how it's in all this intrigue and all this, like, the Fatui versus the world. I'm just kind of like a third party. I'm just kind of like mixed up into things for no real fucking reason.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremene is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Ooh.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Okay, so he's talking about the father.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney,
What is the secret?
you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do we have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremene left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Oh shit. He's starting the countdown from 6?
Wait,
What a psycho.
2, 1.
Ah yes, 6, 5, 2, 1.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
The math isn't mathing.
Wisely!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait, can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Fremene and Lynette. Oh my god.
Then
These
how
names are
about this?
killing me.
Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, hmm? I'll ask you 3 questions.
The food is
Answer
pretty
all of them
nice.
correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Oh, fuck. Okay, shit.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you will find a proportion of strange meat in your welfare meal. Yes. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. Oh, it's gonna be another fucking Danganronpa sequence, huh? Ah, yes, it is. Strange meat in welfare meal. If you break the hidden rule, yes. Who will see it? Huh? Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what? The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of...
Okay.
We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo...
Also, I fucking knew that Fanta was gonna be, like, some big player in this. It's been brought up more than once.
The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result...
Yeah, okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it.
And they also sponsored the fucking tournament, huh?
Fanta's internal report suggests we often see...
So I'm assuming it's Sijween. What are we doing, exactly? Regarding the hidden rule of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row? Under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
I've been told that the
Under what
infirmary is
circumstances?
always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijween...
I'm assuming the infirmary is empty because Sijween is doing her snooping.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value. We often see Miss
Okay,
Sijween...
the Fanta doesn't have to do anything with strange meat, at least not directly, I don't think.
Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a...
No.
The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world... According to Collins, the Pancration...
Yeah, I'm assuming everything that doesn't have to do with Fanta is
The research notes said...
relevant here, right? Yes, okay. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This clue system is a little bit confusing in Genshin.
Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone.
Oh my god, she's spitting it out again.
People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
However sussy that sounds.
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijween, the head nurse. She
Okay.
often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijween visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
Wait, so they... So the dish is just... It's just, like, really good, pumped with, like... stamina boosting fucking medicine or something? Is that what it is?
Siegeween has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However...
But she doesn't want to find out what she does. The meat was fucking purple.
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
I guess that makes sense. Maybe she's like a dog. Maybe she doesn't fucking see colors or something. I don't know.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out.
Well,
Are we on the
that's
right
kind
track?
of sad.
Not bad. You've uncovered Siegeween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
No, well, I feel bad for Siegeween now.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The rules of the Pancration Ring. Remember, if someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package the next morning, which contains a strange blood-colored liquid in a Fanta bottle. Yes. We've also done a lot of research in this matter. Let me sift through what I found and come up with the correct answer. Okay. Yes. Alright.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the...
No.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that there's
This... I'm guessing it's just these
the Fanta
ones.
promoter has been struggling because he...
Everything that has to do with Fanta.
According to Collins, the Pancration...
Yes. Wait, what? What did I choose incorrectly? Hold on.
I've been told that the infirmary is... We often see Miss Siege... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta.
One of the clues got straight up deleted.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must... The research notes said that the
Oh shit, no. Not this one.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real... We often see Miss Siegeween observing the prison... I've been told that the infirmary is...
I mean, we've already...
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
So I'm guessing... Okay. So Rhapsody says people would spend their coupons on Fanta. Only those people who don't appreciate the value of the coupons will spend them on Fanta. Meanwhile, the Fanta employee who tries to promote the product inside of the fortress would be like, hey, this dude who just bet on like both of the sides of the match, he has some fucking coupons to spare, that's for sure. Let him like test our new product or something. I don't know, fuck, I don't know if my logic makes any sense, to be honest. What's incorrect, for fuck's sake? Oh my god.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took...
Yes, this one has to do with it, somehow.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that...
This also has to be in.
The Fanta promoter
But what
has been
else?
struggling because he doesn't recognize the real I've been told that the infirmary is...
It can't be the fucking infirmary
The
or...
Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
What does the fucking Melusine race have to do with it? It doesn't make sense to me.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an According to Collins,
Wait, what?
the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta's internal report.
Oh, this is fucking.
Fanta's internal report suggests
These are
that
different
there's
questions that I need to
trial
answer.
unnamed and
Are you fucking serious? Why does the strange blood-colored fluid look the way it does?
Fanta's internal report
No, cancel. It's supposed to be fucking. Oh
According
god.
to Collins,
I just realized
Collins,
that these are different questions in all these different sections. Holy shit, I got lucky the first time. Okay, derp, sorry. Who sent the package containing the strange blood-colored fluid? This has to be... No.
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament...
Yeah? I'm guessing? What does the strange blood-colored fluid look the way it does?
We often see Miss Fanta's internal report suggests that there's
Yes, it's this one. Why do only those who buy tickets to support both fighters receive the package?
I've been told that the infirmary is...
No.
We often see Miss...
No.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
This. Okay, this has to be correct. Jesus Christ, I was like... that's so confusing. I didn't realize that there's like different questions for these little sections.
Gets this rule too
Man.
now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time, and if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product.
I mean, I knew that it was... it had something to do with Fanta because the sprite for the bottle looked exactly like a Fanta bottle, just blood red instead of orange or whatever.
A blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
It's not bad. There's plenty of, like, drinks that are colored that way. Come on.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
They could have fucking included some sort of note in the package instead of sending an anonymous package with nothing but a bottle of blood red liquid inside it. Who is the fucking idiot behind it? Swear to God.
They came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here.
Okay, dude.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
Cool.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I don't fucking know. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Lily, no.
You'll pay for this!
Oh? Sleep dart?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
I like these still images instead of an animation playing.
Sigeween?
Okay.
Though this gun may look like a toy, It's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Siegeween... You...
You're his accomplice in all this? I think that much we have
I am merely a
established.
resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him? Oh shit! We hit him with that.
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
Can you guys be any less cryptic, please?
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Is it gonna be Lynette and... what's his face? Cheminade?
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
Okay, never mind.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
The door suddenly slams open, a familiar figure bursts into the room. Oh,
Some space, please.
shit. Clarend. Clarend, I'm not sure.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Fremine. Fremine.
Okay, so Fremine is here.
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Work.
Okay.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms. It can't be. What is it?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh. Okay.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
Where did he find it?
I'll talk to Clarend while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
And why did he fucking drink it? What? I'm so confused. Try to understand the situation of the people around. Okay.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Ooh.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
I'm still fucking confused.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
What are they playing at?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Okay. So Clorent dove to save Freminet. Because I guess they were already aware. Shut up, all of them. They were already aware that there's gonna be more primordial seawater concentration in the regular water or something at the forbidden zone or whatever. I am so confused. Anyway. Lear's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Freminet. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Freminet does require urgent medical care. Why disgusted, though? He's not racist, is he? He's like, keep your fucking furry paws off my brother. My god. Sigewinne's examining Freminet carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. Hope Freminet will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Sure.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Wow, how adorable are you. This fucking girl is just running around like fucking tranquilizing everyone. God damn it. Linny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Sigewinne has just said. Okay.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lynette?
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Freminet?
Why is she being so laid back?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Linny and Lynette immediately come to... Okay, cool. Like that I could read that.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Yeah, sure.
The Duke and Clorand are gone.
It's still... I still don't really get it. He was like... He was diving underwater. How was he supposed to ingest seawater? I don't get it. Unless someone made him do it.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clorand will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Freminet out of the sea.
Clorand saved Freminet from the sea. Just what happened here? That's what I'm asking. Fuck. Okay. This is getting more and more confusing by the second, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, where are we going? Here? Maybe? I don't know. Nope. This is... fucking hell. This goddamn map, I swear to God. I think it's the same floor. I really hope that at the end of this quest line, somebody's just gonna be like, okay, Hengi, here's what happened. Here's the exact succession of events. So that I can actually understand what the fuck is going on.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
We met like once, I think. And he didn't like... I think he didn't say a word to us because he's way too like shy and introverted or something.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes? So wait, no one should touch it. Is he implying that you can like ingest this primordial seawater by just touching it? Because then I guess that would explain how he ingested it. What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Flashbang. My eyes. Fuck. What's gonna happen? We're gonna play as him? I know.
I'm in.
Man.
Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
I had the stupidest joke on my mind. Master Child almost sounds like Boss Baby. I'm so sorry. Oh shit, we are playing as him. Okay, nice. That is probably the dumbest joke that I've come up with in a fucking while. Oh god. Okay. I need to stop laughing at my own terrible joke. Jesus.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
This is a large-ass room. What is going on here? Yeah, I get it. Door of Resurrection activated. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice, very nice. Where are we going? We're not gonna be fighting anyone, are we? Because I'm only one guy. I don't have a squad. I'm just a little guy.
It's getting stuck on something.
Oh.
Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Wait, what's it stuck on? Hold on. Oh, it's stuck on this pipe. So it's supposed to be rotating clockwise. Okay. This almost reminds me of that Prince of Persia: Sands of Time puzzle that we did a couple weeks back. There we go. But it's much easier than that. And even the puzzle in Prince of Persia, if you haven't watched me play it a couple weeks back, I was like, oh shit, I remember being stuck in this puzzle for a while. Wonder how difficult it is. It's not difficult at all. It's so fucking easy. Guess Hengi as a child was just that much more stupid. Whee. Where are we anyway?
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Dived? Isn't it supposed to be dove? Oh well, whatever. Oh, so let me see. Oh, he's a great sword user. They even gave me, like, a fancy-ass sword. I don't even know which sword this is, actually. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to look at him in action. Under the sea.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
What is this glowing orb next to me? I wonder if it's...
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
I wonder if it's his passive ability or something.
Wait, what the?
Because he's a master diver or something.
My heart is racing.
And that's how it happened.
Harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Q Chlorend. Ooh, why am I glowing purple? Holy diver, we've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
I can't die here.
This must be fucking scary.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Oh, there she is. There's our savior.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
How was Chlorint so conveniently there? At the right place at the right time?
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fremine. You can go after you've had some more rest. Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
Hey, Fufu, what's up? Good. Have fun lurking. Thanks for stopping by.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
He fucking better, because I'm still
It's about
confused.
time he actually told us what's going on.
Yeah.
Wanna come with us, Lenny?
Shit, I moved you, Paimon.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Yeah, but doesn't you want to
Understood.
know what the fuck happened again?
Then
Okay.
let's just sit together for a while.
Alright.
I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Disturbed? Ooh,
Thank you.
Sorry. My brain is fried, dude. Le deluge. What is this achievement? Raminerico's, what happened to him? Okay. I'll drop the accent, I'm so sorry. Go to the Duke's office. Right. Let's ask this son of a bitch Rivesley what exactly his plan was. And why, for the love of fucking God, can I not pull... Can I not pull a good weapon for him? For God's sake. Man. Oh, we get to go upstairs. Nice. You're gonna give me some of your fancy tea? Oh, they're all still there.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremine's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande. How are you feeling?
Oh yeah, didn't she also have to touch primordial seawater? At least a little bit, to save Linny?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Yeah, Risley. Look at fucking Paimon. She's so pissed. She's done with this shit.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
How about you shut your damn mouth, okay? Please enlighten us as much as you'd like.
Where should I begin? How about you
Fuck
start
no.
by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Okay.
to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Wait, when the fuck did I drop 1,000 frames? Hold on. Hold on just a gosh darn second. Oh my god, this internet is killing me. Bro. Okay, when was it? It was like a while ago. Yeah. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it. At least for now it's stable, so it's fine. It should be fine at least.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise.
Where does it come from? Does it just kind of like conjure itself into being?
The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got
the
roped
normal
into that
water
investigation
turn
after
into
running
it? I
into
don't
him.
know.
I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
I'm assuming the primordial seawater has to do with the prophecy, right? That everything will go into water and all the people will return to water, right?
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Oh shit, yeah, let's address that.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Look at this little edit here. Ooh, looking sexy.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists. What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Which we still don't know.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
Whatever, man.
Covered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Sure.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Just out with it. Follow me, set me free. Okay, we're gonna go on a break. Because I think the ads are gonna start any second now, so. Oh my god, I'm still so sleepy, fuck. Ugh. Man, I need to wake up. Yeah, we're going on a break. Because ads is gonna start playing, so I will be right back. Hard. I'm back. What's up? Boom. 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 Let's get back into it. Okay. Are we gonna be able to fucking finish this quest today? This has been going on for so long. Oh shit.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
Yeah, no shit.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Okay. Why are we going down here?
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
I like how Paimon is still shaking even though she's floating in midair. How does that make any sense?
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Also, fuck, I'm so confused as to... Okay. Evsley was a convict. Yeah, right? He was a prisoner. But then he rose to the top and became, like, the top dog of the whole fortress. And he's the only one allowed into the Forbidden Zone. But that means there has to have been someone at the top before him, right? So where is that person? I don't know, dude.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay, sure. Keep exploring. Are there any secret chests? Sniff them out. Oh, there's nothing here. Whatever.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
That's a lot of doors.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Totally not a trap. Well, I guess it's not, since Risley is going ahead of us. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange in its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede.
Okay.
Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
And you're deciding to open it now?
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Maybe the concentration of primordial seawater?
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea.
That's what I thought.
I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
I am big brain.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
Under the sea.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Where did it come from? That's what my question is. Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea.
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh!
Paimon?
Seems like you figured it out.
Wait, Paimon figured something out?
I
That can't
believe
be.
the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Oh.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking it through, this gate falls, so our Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Lay it on me.
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
Oh.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
And so they founded the fortress?
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past.
Interesting.
After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
What's causing the primordial sea to rise, though? That's the question.
This is it.
Oh, these two.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
Also, bitch, I'm kind of like the superhero of this universe. I defeated the dragon. I defeated Futuri Harbingers. I am cool AF.
Alright then, if your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Yeah, I haven't gone to that institute yet.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Okay, Rusty, Jesus Christ, chill.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Fucking calm down.
Guys, focus! Focus!
Yeah, fuck.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Is that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Now's not the fucking time!
Your Grace, I
Bro.
am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Okay.
Jeez,
Fucking hell.
forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
There's an impending crisis at
Constant
hand.
amazement makes it seem like the fortress
They're
can do
like,
anything.
"Hey, are you two dating?" Fucking hell, dude.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
It is super cool. Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh, let's get some mood lighting going. What the fuck is this?
What a
It says-
huge ship?
Oh, is this gonna be like the Ark, like Noah's Ark? That is being built to like host everyone in Fontaine to save them from the primordial sea. Ah, interesting. Biblical references.
This is also a
Ooh.
production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
I'm assuming that's what it is.
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According
Okay.
to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Am I tripping, or is the voice actor saying Lemuria, but the text reads Remuria?
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
Honestly, true.
As the
That would
fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
That would just
Alright,
like
that's
set
enough talking for now.
everyone
I'll
into
need
panic
another 3
mode.
cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Okay. Sure. Is that underground community that Navia was part of? Does that have anything to do with
I'll
the
leave you here
founders
for
of
now.
the fortress or something?
Oh,
Is there also underground?
you so
I'm really
No
grasping at
worries.
straws here.
But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
It means that my actions now will decide the next steps Lini's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Lini the truth, I must make him understand we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
I doubt that the game is gonna actually make me make a choice. Return to the infirmary. Up. Nope, that's not it. Which fucking... I swear to God. I think it's this 4. Okay. Yes, it is. I wonder what all of this is going to result in. Is there actually going to be, like, a great flood at the end of this whole, like, line of quests?
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Tea's good.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
I'd like a couple right now.
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sijwin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I wonder if that was a code, or if they really just were discussing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained
A
everything.
lot, actually.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lini sounds a lot more like his old self.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
He's onto something.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Putting his grasp on the big picture is amazing. On the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart!
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
After some deliberation, you share the information you just learned. Yes.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Okay, so the conflict can be avoided,
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Will do.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
No problem, Lynette. Please go out with me.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Yeah, don't mention it. What was that?
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Okay. Go to the cafeteria, wait. That's part of the quest. What's gonna await us there? Ooh, who's that in the background? Oh, that's Sigurd New Weaver. Sigwin, yes.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sigwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to
shit,
prepare
Clarin's
Miss
as well.
Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
We can choose?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Oh shit, let's go. The tastiest stuff you have to offer, baby.
Don't forget Paimon.
Man, I'm
No problem.
getting
Just
hungry,
leave it to
actually.
me.
Why? I woke up and I actually ate. I shouldn't be hungry right now. The fuck? After a while, the meals... Okay. Some drinks. They taste a little strange. Okay.
So delicious.
Free dinners are the absolute
Is
best.
this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
Paimon, you would know how to be a freeloader.
Full yet? How's the food?
How it feels to be a freeloader.
Delicious.
Exquisite, thank you.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
I don't think you need to be such a fucking expert at reading people's faces to really understand if a person is relaxed or not. Oh well.
Sijuin, do you do
I'll let
this
you
to
have
help
it.
your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
That's a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervulette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Jesus. That doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Nervulette outside of his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Cool. Did I actually die? Wait, I was gonna ask. I jumped from this floor to this one, but I jumped straight into like the quest, into the cutscene. I was wondering if Al-Haytham was gonna die or not. I guess he fucking did. Okay, shit. Let's heal you up a little bit. Fuck. Okay. That's so stupid. Okay, which floor is this? Is this the one? No, it's not. This the one? Yes. Return to the dormitories to rest. How long are we gonna stay in this fucking fortress, dude? Kinda wanna go fucking
So much has
kill bad
happened.
guys.
Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed.
But lately the whole quest has just been talking and talking and talking, which is fine, but like, I want some action.
Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
I'm also getting there. I'm actually still sleepy. Okay, dude. She really immediately fell asleep. That must be a superpower.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
These beds are gigantic, dude. Good night.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
What's happening?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Oh.
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
Oh. Is the place getting flooded already?
Who's
Yeah.
yelling. Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's the sound? Paimon, wake up! We need to get out and see what's going on! Okay, what's happening?
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, Cousteau. Hello.
Oh, thank goodness!
And Leverin.
Still in Laveroon. Do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Oh,
Laveroon
shit.
was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards. So to the surface?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
That means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no, is that the gates at the very bottom? That's what I thought.
Can't be that thing.
Maybe it finally fucking burst open.
What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Ah, well, man.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
You know, these people just stood there.
Attention, please
For a
evacuate
little
upwards and
while.
outwards, upwards and
I'm
outwards.
okay.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Those two guys, I like them. I actually like them. We haven't been friends for a long while, but they actually found me to inform me on what's going on. Fuck. Big ups. Big ups to them. Okay. Let's see if the apocalypse is here already. Shit. Oh shit, we got a pre-rendered cutscene?
They're here.
Just like I said.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Can we freeze it, actually? Okay. He can. Nice. I thought that maybe, like, primordial seawater wasn't freezable. Okay, never mind. Maybe it isn't.
Three, two, one.
Oh, Jesus.
This won't hold it for long.
Yeah, I was
Find
just
new
about to say.
Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Shit.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
What is she gonna do? She's an electro type. She can't fucking freeze water.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
What the fuck is happening at the Opera House?
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Huh? We're just jumping from one thing to another. You can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Okay, did we tell him about the, you know, the waters rising? Oh my god. Dude, everything is happening all at once. This game is spiking my anxiety right now.
Look, there are a ton of Factilian Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Okay.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
That is very reassuring. Okay. Rena, what's up, baby girl?
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Hello, mommy.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ, she's hot. So this is the Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Lini sibling's father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The Knave is a force to be reckoned with. Should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
I think it's poisoned. Probably. I don't fucking know. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon likes Grease too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Child should have no reason to have said something like that. Wait, she fucking knows where Child is. He's probably, yeah, he probably returned her. He's probably been with her the whole time. The fuck?
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the Knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front of you.
Okay, you don't have to bring it up like that. Come on, jeez.
Against ordinary
This
people,
lady
my colleague
can
would
hold a
never be
grudge.
on the back foot. But alas, He just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
Managed to find a few leads of his whereabouts. Okay.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
She's playing.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
About that! We didn't know. Hammond's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago.
Tonya?
Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
I don't think we've met her, have we?
Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
She's setting up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Farina. That sounds good to me.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Rita?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
No fucking way.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh shit. He's onto it. Oh, we get more of this?
Thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Alright, give it that. And he died. Never mind.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Good. No, that's a badass. Okay.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
We should probably finish this stream soon. I'm getting kind of tired. Plus, I think we got a good chunk of the story down.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
Does not
Anyway,
pick up on
you
social
still
cues.
got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Yeah, let's cut back to that. What's going on with Farina and the Knave? Us.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
So Farina is in the dark on all of this? She doesn't fucking know anything that's going on?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true.
Okay, never mind. At least she knows the prophecy.
Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Oh boy.
The prophecy's hanging
She's not
above our
wrong,
necks
though.
like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Oh boy.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Oh shit, she's actually, like, biting back a little bit.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my
That's a good question.
and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
I like it when Farina is actually, like, showing her confidence.
Fontaine will be saved.
It's a rare sight to behold.
Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Farina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the Knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So is that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She's so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a pop balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
Okay, she's starting. She's back on the bullshitting train. Okay.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
That's BS.
Jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Nouvellette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surge in Primordial Sea, but can he really deal with it all by himself? I mean, he already did. And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Holy shit, what a jab.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Proceeds to change the topic, brings up a number of less significant matters.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Sure.
Paimon's coming too.
Okay. We need to finish this quest already. Bye, Farina. Bye-bye. Let me snooze the ads. Hold on. I'm gonna snooze the ads. We're gonna try to finish the quest right now and then finish the stream also. Yo, where the fuck is the exit? Eh? Oh, there's the door. after just 3 hours. I'm tired.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk
Do
about.
I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Okay, shit.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
Baby girl. That's my impression.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Sure.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Barely a celebrity.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you.
Look at her. Come on, how can you not fucking love her?
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is
she's
just
so
to
weird.
discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
I like how the cat noticed her, but Furina didn't. Wait, you didn't actually take the Gnosis from her right there and then.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
So it is a fake.
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Furina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Furina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Dude, poor girl. Fuck. Oh my god, let me snooze the ads again. Jesus Christ. We need to finish this.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
I thought that she might not be the actual Archon, or she might have, like, lost whatever made her the Archon in the first place or something?
I have
don't
to
know.
find the Gnosis. If
Neverlet
the
is not the
Nuvi-Let
Archon, though.
hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Writhsley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Okay. But what's her final goal there? Is it just to kind of like get the Gnosis and that's it? As it's always been? Or does she actually want,
You should know the rest.
like,
Lenny's
Fontaine
group
to
is quite
survive?
close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, it's not even like much of a spoiler anymore. It's been all over Twitter. I know who he is, but he's not the Archon. How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Oh my god, Neuvillette is here. There's gonna be more yapping.
He certainly returned quickly.
God.
You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Yeah, sure.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
May I ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
So what happened on our side? Let me snooze the ads again, for fuck's sake.
So as expected, Finave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connections with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Oh boy. The sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier. Light rain soon growing to a downpour. Just moments before, Neuvillette has mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremenet said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in the Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Neuvillette, you can't be!
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He is the dragon sovereign of water. Yep, that's what he is.
Dragon of... what?
Basically like Dvalin.
Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
But water and not air. Oh, Farina is there.
Farina?
Farina's character is so intriguing to me, honestly. I'm really curious as to what her past holds. And all that. Why is she such a girl failure?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Sure.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Oh my god, what else?
Go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
It's probably not gonna be
None
enough.
of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Oh.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power.
Oh.
Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Interesting.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Well, let's not do that.
Given the status
Let's
quo,
not do
however,
that.
I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Yeah.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go
Cool.
right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide?
Another one?
Paimon is
Oh my
a little
god.
worried.
See you later, Neuvillette.
Take care.
Okay, we're gonna finish it here, dude. Cool, quest completed. Oh my god, that dragged on for a little bit too long, but it was kind of nice to see Ave and Farina's interaction and whatnot. Farina's character, fuck, I want to know more about her. I don't know why, she's one of my favorite characters in Genshin now. I don't know, I just love her. She's just so fucking cool. She's so weird. She's such a fucking disaster in human form. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. We're not gonna be raiding anyone. The ads are gonna start playing, so I'm gonna finish the stream before then. I've been Hengi, signing out. Have a good one. Bye bye. Yeah.